first of all, thank you everybody. I'm super excited to see all of you. I've seen few of you multiple times, and it's a great place for us to, as a community, to come and see each other. I'm assuming like a lot of people would have traveled during the weekend, because we have people all the way from Australia, New Zealand, of course our great friends from Microsoft traveling all the way from Seattle and Redmond areas. So first of all, welcome you all to London and to Integrate 2024. So I'll just give a quick bit introduction about myself. I know there's a lot of new faces. I was looking at the stats. I'll go through some of the stats, like about 280 people in total, the live audience here, and we have another 230 or 40 somewhere joined live in our hybrid event, and they're all watching it live. So thank you everybody for being here. And out of the 280, 290 people here, like about 180 are newcomers. So again, thank you very much for being here. So I am Saravana Kumar. I'm the founder and CEO of Kovai.co. That's the umbrella company behind the products what you might have come across from us. Okay, about Kovai.co, the company was started back in 2011. I started as a solo founder, started from my living room, and gradually we have grown the company over the last 13 years now. So we have close to 3,000 customers worldwide, across like 50, 60 countries out there. And employee-wise as well, like today we are in the region of 250 to 260 people at Kovai.co. We got 3 different products. I'll talk a bit more about it. Okay, so we, people who have followed us for some time, like would have come across multiple products we have discussed in the past. But today, we streamlined ourselves, and these are the 3 products what we are focusing on. So BizTalk 360 is the original product, how the company was started back in 2011 as a value-added product for Microsoft BizTalk server. We provide a lot of monitoring and operations and security, those kind of things for the BizTalk server customers. And it's one of the popular products in that category, and we have tons of customers using it today. Turbo 360 is the second product. Just a bit of a history there. Like I think people might be, even the old comers will be confused, like what is this new product. So beginning of the year, like what we've done is we rebranded one of our product called Serverless 360, what we used to promote in the past, to Turbo 360. So the various reasons why we have done it, like one, getting the naming right for the product is a really hard job. As the product gets matured, like in fact, like originally the product was called Service Bus 360, and then we renamed to Serverless 360 when we've gone wider into more of all the PaaS offering from Microsoft. And today, the Turbo 360 is even one step higher. We do a lot of things at the Azure level. So mainly around, we focused more on the cost savings, cost optimization, and the monitoring aspect of it. So that is one big change what we have done. And the other factor is, whenever you're talking to a prospect or a customer, they often misinterpret the name as Serverless 360 to something like equivalent of either to Azure Functions or at one side, and the extreme end, they would even confuse as something like we are running a hosting company or something. So based on all the feedback, like we rebranded it to Turbo 360. And Document 360 is the third product, and that's a self-service knowledge base. So you can think of something like docs.microsoft.com, right? If you imagine you want something like that for your own company, we provide the platform. That is one use case, and the other use case, we have a lot of our existing BizTalk 360 and Turbo 360 customers using it for internal knowledge base. If you have like your project documentation or internal like wikis and standard operating procedures, that's the another case you're using Document 360. So we have some really amazing customers for Document 360. I think some of the names like Midjourney, Yahoo, Netflix, some of the customers who are using Document 360 now. So this is some of our customer list. It's a handful, like as I said in the beginning, we have close to 3,000 customers. So these are some of the brands you probably recognize. So across every segment today, we have customers and people like BBC, ABB, Microsoft is using some of our products. So we are proud to have a wide variety of customers in the last 12 plus years. I think that's all about us. Over the next 2 days, we will be talking more about us, and we have people out there, we have booths. So please come and have a chat with us. So now let's move on to the integrate. So this is our 12th year. We started back in 2012, and then this is our 12th year anniversary of integrate. So we survived COVID, during that period, like a lot of the events went bust, and even like there used to be a lot of events around this space here and there, but I think events come and go, but we managed to sustain for the long period of time. And today, this is our 12th anniversary of integrate. So it's a bit of stats about it. So over the years, last 12 years, we have got thousands of participants coming to this event. And the beauty of this event is, as I mentioned in the beginning, like people come all over the world. They see it as such a valuable event, and this is one place where you get all the information required from a Microsoft integration perspective. Originally, it used to be a lot of BizTalk, and then we did move to Azure, and today majority is Azure and hybrid, and you'll hear more about it. This year's stat is about 280, 290 people here, and actually it's sold out event. You can see like people almost full, and I think there's few people sitting up. So it's a completely sold out event this time, and there are close to 300 people online as well. It's a hybrid event, and people join all over the place. And I want to thank people who traveled the furthest. I think I know Wagner from Microsoft traveled from New Zealand, and Martin and Bill, and they all coming from Australia and New Zealand, that side of thing. And people travel like 35 hours to come here. And also from Microsoft side, they have made a lot of major announcements in this conference over the years. Even like some of the milestone things like BizTalk Server 2020 was announced in this event, and I was speaking to a few Microsoft people in the weekend, and they said this is one event they look forward to. Within Microsoft, the teams will rally towards events like Build and Ignite to make their major product announcements. For the Microsoft integration focused product group people, Integrate became one of the events where they make some bigger announcement. I know Kent did a post on LinkedIn yesterday, and that gone a bit viral. Like people are really looking forward to see what will be announced in this event. And also, just a testament to what Integrate was in the past. We had Scott Good doing the keynote for this event. We at some stage we are doing this events in multiple countries. Like we did we used to do the US version of this, and then we did Australia as well. So in one of the events, Scott Good did the full keynote of Integrate. And Charles Lum, I don't know how many of you know, he was one of the presenters here. I think at the very early days of Charles was doing some Logic Apps and Microsoft Flow that time. And today I think Charles lead the entire business apps. I believe it's about 10,000 people org is leading. So that's the kind of people and speakers what we had at Integrate in the past. I didn't list all of them. There's so many names in the last 12 years. Some of them are really super critical in the bigger ecosystem. And this is, and as I mentioned, it's one of the things is the most important Microsoft integration focused event in the world. The various reasons, like if you go to events like Build or Ignite, there are a lot of it's about 20,000 people audience, and the messaging normally gets diluted. So Microsoft, the product group need to pitch in for a very wider audience, and they can go very, very high level 400 type of content. But what you see here, what's different when you compare to other events is you get an opportunity to meet and speak to the real product group, people from Microsoft who actually build those products. You can ask any questions what you want, and you can get a honest feedback. And they go very deeper because they know it's a very well curated audience, and they don't need to touch something on the very high level. They go a bit deeper and deeper. So that's the advantage of what you get out of Integrate. And this is more from our side, like we are predominantly a community-driven company. Like this event is also like we don't really try to make profit out of it. It's more of pulling together, and you can imagine like running an event of this scale in London is not cheap. So we try to break even, but the whole objective is more like a community-driven. We try to bring people to the same place. And we do a couple more activities as well, Azure on Air, and the FinOps podcast and workshops are some of the things what we do. Michael Stephenson, a lot of you know from the community, like he drives all those initiatives. He brings some exciting speakers, and we talk quite a lot about it. And also with Integrate, I just wanted to make one thing clear, like the past events where we have done it for 3 days, and this is the first time we have reduced it to 2 days. There's various reasons for that. One, like we got a lot of feedback, and most of the companies coming here are from consulting background, and for them to take 3 days out of the work is a bit of a stretch. And also, like the format of the live events has changed dramatically in the recent days. Probably know, like people really, even getting people to a live event is harder these days. People want to watch it online. They prefer to, watch it more in a async model, and they don't come here. So we just thought, like after getting a lot of feedback, we just brought it down to 2 days, and I think it's pretty good. Because normally the 3 days is, the third day is normally people love, some of them will leave, and we don't really miss too much, because we squeeze those 2 days a bit longer, so content wise you probably will miss 2-3 additional sessions, but we feel it's really good for all of us to be really condensed and focused for 2 days. So this is the hashtag what we are going to use. If you are in a social, whether LinkedIn or X or wherever platform you are, just please tag us. I wanted to give one final thank you to all the speakers and sponsors. Especially I want to thank Microsoft for a continuous support. You can imagine like sending like 15-20 people, the entire team, they need to compensate their time and then travel, and it's a mutual benefit between both of us, from Microsoft, us, and the community, all of us. So I want to thank the Microsoft, and of course the MVP community, like which is always a backbone of this event, bringing good speakers. And last but not the least, I really wanted to thank all our sponsors. As I said, running this event is not cheap, and their contribution plays a significant role. So I mentioned like the platinum and gold sponsors out there. So with that, I think let's get started. And I would like to introduce our first speaker, Slava Kotovic. This is, I guess, Slava's second year here. Slava, I've mentioned this before. It's very difficult to remember the titles of people at Microsoft. Every time, they got a very lengthy titles. If I remember correctly, lead group program manager, lead for AI and Azure integration. Yeah, with that, I would like to welcome Slava. He's going to do the keynote presentation, and he leads the integration divisions within Microsoft. Of course, there's a lot of people, I hope you all enjoy the next 2 days, and I'm here for the complete 2 days. I would like to meet all of you. Thank you.